Hello everybody, welcome back to more Tales of Berseria. Between episodes, I did go out and get some more items, so I was able to level up my shop to level 4 by selling a bunch of stuff, and it got me the Adept's Glassite, which is a reward for me doing so. Wait, was it the Adept's Glassite? It was a glassite of some variety. I think it might have been this one. And it allowed me to start buying peach gel, which is going to be very useful. So I also just stocked up on my normal stuff as well. So so the reason I haven't been upgrading my weapons is because I feel like early game it doesn't make a lot of sense to upgrade them. But now that I wouldn't upgrade like 2 weapons, I didn't want to like commit to upgrading things. I don't know. Some games I just don't feel great about upgrading my stuff because it's just like, oh, do I upgrade it now? Do I wait till like the end game until I have like the weapon I'm probably gonna have at the end of the game and then upgrade it then? Who knows? I don't know. I don't even know, honestly.
No one on guard. They're really not bothering to hide this trap.
They probably knew we'd sense it. The question now is just what they're planning to spring on us.
Hard to say. They can't really be that confident, right? Like, after everything that we've done to foil their fucking plans, I can't imagine they're just that careless. That just doesn't make any sense to me to be careless like that. I don't know. I don't buy it. Alright. The Lothringen. Alright, Lothringen. I thought this was a city, not just a castle. The way they... Well, no, this is supposed to be like a place for the exorcists, right? Like, this is a place that they go to, like, train and shit. So, technically, I guess this is more like a barracks than anything else. You know what I mean? Basically. That's how I interpreted it. It's like basically just a barracks. Nice. You know, funny story about me making videos, right? When I first started this whole 30-minute time limit thing, I thought I was gonna feel limited by it, right? Like, to me, that just seemed like it was like a good idea, but it just seemed so limiting. Honestly, having now committed to the idea, man, it's actually really nice to be able to say, okay, this is when the episode ends. Like, unless I have to let the episode go on further, the episode ends at around 35 to 30 minutes, and it's that way every time. You too. Thank you.
Eizen, when and how did Eifried disappear exactly? And how did you two meet in the first place?
You know, you ask an awful lot of questions about us.
What? I don't mean to pry, really. Perhaps it's a habit I picked up from my work. Drat. It seems I've been digging too hard.
No matter. Eifried vanished about a year ago. He agreed to fight a duel against someone, and secretly left to meet his opponent. Once we figured out what was happening, we rushed to the scene. But all we found was the aftermath of a fight, and a pendulum.
Was Zavid his opponent?
Given his choice of weapon and his ability to fight, I'd say it's likely.
What I don't get is why Eifried would end up captured and imprisoned by the Abbey after a fight with a stray Moloch.
The Abbey had him prisoner?
On their island. Until an exorcist named Melchior took him away, that is.
What? Lord Melchior did?
The Abbey would have captured Eifried about a year ago. Surely it must have caused quite a stir.
I was simply patrolling. I wasn't involved in any such operations. Oh, but I do remember that we suffered a great number of casualties around that time. I never heard why, and when I went to investigate, I found no records of any major deployment. And then I was ordered to cease any such investigation by Lord Melchior.
That's fishy.
He wanted to hide something, clearly. And I think I'm starting to get a picture of what it was.
And it involves the Abbey?
Well, considering the fact that the Abbey keeps fucking demons in their fucking basement of their church, can't exactly say that's totally fucking normal. I'll be honest, I don't trust these guys. Not just because we're the bad guy, but just because, I don't know, I just feel like if your job is to exorcise demons, and you guys have demons in your fucking basement that you're keeping captive, something about that just doesn't sit right with me. I'm sure it'll come up eventually, but this whole thing just seems fucked up. Halberd, nice. Can I use that? No, you cannot use it. Ugh, so many things she still has to, like, pick up on. There's no sense in worrying about it. Might as well just have her... Might as well just work through all the items. That's usually what you do in these games, is just work through the items that you have. In any game with skills. I mean, if you guys have watched my Final Fantasy IX playthrough, you guys know that I have no issue in just waiting. Yeah? 140. Thank you. Nice. Look, if you're gonna put a cat's box and I have their souls for it, yeah, I'm gonna fucking open it. Fuck you. Don't put it in front of me. The fuck? Oh, okay. Shit. I'm not gonna say no. Hell yeah. Simple ribbon. Very nice. Damn, my curiosity got the better of me. And thank goodness it did. Alright. This was all just one big trap, right? Like, that's the whole point of this, was to fucking trap us. They want to play these fucking games. Let's play these fucking games, I guess. I don't know. Fuck it. Not getting hurt so badly by arts might not be a bad thing. There. Improve SG regeneration. Well, who needs it more? It looks like Velvet's doing just fine. Well, I'm using you, so... I think I don't use any other character. I don't know how important this is for anyone else if I'm not using them. There. At least I'm not just letting it sit there, at least. That's good. I don't like this. They got this man basically crucified? That's kind of fucked up. I don't like this. Something about this just doesn't sit well with me.
Eifried.
So, this is Von Eifried.
Eizen, it's good to see you again.
So you're alive. You could have sent a letter.
When have you ever written a letter to another man?
True. Aside from my little brother, not even once.
Your brother? Ah, yes. You told me that once. Eizen, why?
I've got no brother. Enough of your tricks!
Thanks for luring him out. I owe you one.
Zavid.
Now come on out, you old coot!
Lord Melchior.
Breaking through my double illusion. Impressive.
I'm making a point not to fall for the same tricks twice.
I shouldn't have let you get away last time. I won't make that mistake again.
Why am I here?
Her consciousness has returned, so that is its power.
turned her into a demon.
What? This can't be happening.
Oh, he could just do that. Well, that's fucked.
A chain reaction. Your Reaper's curse is quite the dreadful affliction, isn't it?
Don't you run away!
Heads up! Wyvern's coming!
Why would an exorcist create a demon?
Hey, worry about that later. We've got damn dragons to take care of.
Dear police!
Nice.
Here's your justice! Fight in order! Heal the wounds, but I slow down! I'll help you! Shield stigma! Shield stigma! Shield my platform! Slow down! Eizen! Here! Heal my platform! Shield stigma! Cup! Blade pierce through! Maelstrom! Slow down!
Nice. Okay, that's not great. Don't love that. Not a fan of the fact that my attacks just don't seem to be doing much. I feel like this is a resistance thing. Like they're resisting me on some level, and I'm not understanding why they're resisting me. I think it might be a type resistance. The thing is, they're not even really hurting me that badly. It's just annoying. Yeah, can we be done, please? Thank you. Oh, okay, fair enough. Oh, one of them's dead. Nice. Nice. Done.
Looks like you got caught in your own trap, old man.
Oh, are you sure about that? What the?
I'll take care of the last one.
Wyvern?
You folks jump in and kill without a second thought. Is that your creed?
Marvelous. Your Siegfried is just the power I've been looking for.
What?
My work here is done.
The hell did you do? Wait, damn you! Follow them!
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that works. Okay. And Venoming Glaciite provides the ability to trigger random poison-related skills. He seemed pretty taken aback that we were gonna murder
Where the hell did they go?
Find them. They can't have gotten far.
He seemed taken aback by the fact that we were just gonna drain those stupid demons. I mean, granted, they were originally Maliks, but they were still fucking demons. What are you so upset about? I have a feeling there's more to this whole demon blight thing than they're letting on, and I don't think it's that simple. Clearly, there's something going on here with this whole demon thing that we just don't understand. Well, he said they couldn't have gotten far, so maybe they're still in the building? Unless he went upstairs. But I mean, clearly there has to be something more going on here. It can't be just that simple as just saying, oh, demons are bad.
Damn. You sure got some speedy legs for an old fart.
I'm glad to see you're okay, Zavid.
It's not me that I'm worried about.
Melchior was highly interested in your weapon. And yet he didn't steal it. Surely a legate like him could snatch it if he wanted to.
Why bother stealing it when you can just copy its hidden formula? Some arts can decipher the workings of other arts in a split second. And guess what Melchior's specialty is?
As he left, he said, "My work here is done."
The Abbey must have some use for that unknown art. Who knows what? After all, they brought it here from another continent.
And we'll find out what they're after and crush it to dust.
Let me ask you just one question. Why do you have Siegfried?
I'm counting on you, he said. Back when I served the Exorcists, they sent me on a mission to capture Eifried.
Zavid, you were once their slave?
Yeah. My mind was under the influence of Inominat's domain. But when Eifried aimed this baby at me, one shot was all it took to open my eyes. The fight we had after that was one for the books. He might have been a human, but that guy was a beast. Put a song in my soul. But then Melchior had to jump in and spirit Eifried away with one of his damned illusions. That old bastard! Playing tricks with people's minds.
But why'd he grab Eifried and not Siegfried when he had the chance?
He probably didn't know at the time that this guy was the real prize he was after. But Eifried knew. Right before he was taken, he distracted Melchior long enough to hand Siegfried over to me. Well, that's all I know. Whether you believe me or not is up to you.
Got it. We're done here.
Huh? That was easy.
Eifried only says I'm counting on you to people he trusts.
Is that so?
So, what are you gonna do now?
Gotta keep looking for Eifried. Still gotta give this back and settle our score.
I doubt you have much time left to get that done.
I'd hazard a guess that until now, Melchior was unaware what Siegfried could really do. In other words, he and the Exorcists weren't able to interrogate anything out of their captive.
And now that Eifried's no longer needed, I see no reason for them to keep him alive.
You think I don't know that?
If you really want to save Eifried, you probably ought to team up with us.
Nope. No can do.
Why not?
You lot will do anything to achieve your goals. Even kill. Sorry, I'm a fighter, not a killer. I won't steal a single life. That's just my creed.
And I've got no intention of changing our pirate creed either.
Eizen and Zavid have their own creeds. They both have such strong principles, even though they're so different.
Just like humans.
I'm not 100% sure why that fight went the way it did. Though, if I was to hazard a guess, if I look at her skills, it looks like a lot of my skills are wind, and I think that might be why. I think the fact that most of my skills, a lot of the skills I like to use are wind skills. I bet you if I had gone for like a circle combo, this probably would have been more effective. I think that's just my fault. That was just the choice of skill I was using. I'm pretty sure it was choice of skill. Because they were resisting. Which makes sense. They were dragons. So they're either going to be a wind element or they're going to be a flame element. And they were clearly a wind element.
Well, that was sure something. Melchior and his illusions are cheats.
There's no cheating in combat.
What I meant is that they were awfully dirty tricks for an upstanding exorcist.
And the illusions seemed so real. Had that gone on any longer, I wouldn't have been able to tell what was real and what was fake.
If it can't be distinguished from reality, perhaps one could live a happier life within the illusion.
That sort of happiness can rot.
You think so?
But by using illusions, you can defeat an opponent without causing them any physical harm.
Oh, how humane. Wow, the Abbey is so great.
Lord Melchior is an exemplary man who has served Lord Artorias since before the Abbey's founding. He's done everything from logistical planning to defense strategy and even political negotiations. He shows the utmost concern, even for his opponents, so...
He turned a friendly Moloch into a dragon.
That was...
Physical wounds can heal. Emotional wounds never fully fade.
Yeah, but...
Don't lose heart, Eleanor. Foul play is foul play, but you're talking to a demon and a witch. Who can judge?
I appreciate that you're trying to console me, but as an exorcist, I cannot accept this.
I mean, you being willing to accept it doesn't matter. The fact is, your friend here was kind of a terrible person. Anyways, we gotta get back to Port Renede. So, why can't I go to Renede? Why is it not letting me go to Port Renede? Let me go to Renede. I don't want to go to Lothringen. That's not where I want to go. Let me go to fucking Renede. I know where it is. I know how to get there.
I thought I smelled someone pondering. What's on your mind, Laphicet?
I know Siegfried comes from another continent and all. But do you know anything else about it, Ropero?
Nope, can't say I do. All I care about are swords. That contraption doesn't interest me much.
I suppose that makes sense. But it looked real powerful.
Just guessing based on how we saw Zavid use it, I'd say it amplifies his power somehow.
An amplifier. It's true that he seemed to get stronger when he fired it at himself.
Yeah, and it gave that dying legendary wyvern enough strength to escape.
But wasn't it also what he used to dispel Melchior's illusions back there?
That was also amplification. The Malachim are the source of his arts. The relic pushed them past their limits and... kablooey.
Suffice it to say, it can be used both offensively and defensively. It must be very hard to master.
More important is what the Abbey plans to do with it. Not that I really care.
Do you though? I feel like you'd have a reason to care. I guess we'll get back to Port Renede and then we'll end the episode. Oh, the bodies are gone. That's cool. Okay, I can go to Renede now. Nice. Oh yeah, I'll take care of you real quick. Nice.
Wow, all sorts of things popped out. Yep, it's a whimsical wonderland over here.
You know, I feel like Magilo could be a really good babysitter if she wasn't an entire degenerate.
Laffy said, may I ask you something?
What is it?
The girl with the umbrella from Lord Melchior's illusion. What is her connection to Eizen? I don't think he'd answer if I asked him myself.
I don't know. I was wondering about her as well. She was pretty, wasn't she?
Oh, so you like a girl who's cute, but with a bit of sophistication.
Really? I thought his type was more like
Shh.
What's going on?
We were discussing a delicate topic. Laffysette's first crush, if you must know.
Oh,
No, we weren't. We were just talking about the umbrella girl from the illusion.
the umbrella girl. That illusion made Eizen hesitate. She must be really important to him.
Indeed. It must be a deep, naughty relationship.
Come on now.
Like a wife he wants to leave but he can never let go. Or a lover from whom he can't move on.
No, that's too wild. And she's too young.
Yeah, it's not that. What's more likely for a self-serving pirate is a daughter from a woman who only knows him by a fake name, perhaps one whom he cast aside, or who cast him aside.
And maybe she was somebody he couldn't marry for some reason. But when she died, he raised her daughter for her.
He had been friends with her since they were children. But they only realized their true feelings.
Oh
after
my
they'd been
god, are
married
they
to
really
someone
making
else.
fan
It's
fiction?
their idea of romance. In any case, beware of girls, Laffy said.
Right.
Beware of women, and beware of their unusual desire to create fan fiction. Because they will create fan fiction. With or without your consent. Alright, it's very obvious that there is something.
Whoa!
Oh.
Hot water is spouting out of the mountain.
And look at those rainbows.
This is one of the 7 wonders of the world, the Bernak Geyser. The water heats up from underground until the pressure forces it to spray up from the surface.
And the rainbows are caused by light reflecting from the salts suspended in the mineral water. It took tens of thousands of years for the minerals to accumulate here and form this phenomenon.
Wowee!
That was very educational.
At least you know plenty of trivia, if nothing else.
Additionally, the groundwater veins that feed this geyser are connected to the sea. Because of this, every now and then a boiled octopus or crab will shoot out from the geyser.
No way.
That's impossible. Well, not impossible, but
With the salt content of the geyser's water, I bet they're seasoned to perfection.
Magilo, I'm declaring your bizarre imagination the 8th wonder of the world.
People say that all the time.
And I'm pretty sure it's probably fucking true. Oh, that's the Nern. But we don't want to go to Nern. That's fucking weird. We're going to Renewed. Thank you. Anyways, now that we're back in Renewed, we gotta go back to the ship. But I'm gonna end this episode because fuck you guys. I'm done. I've done my diligence for the evening, if I may say so myself. I feel good about myself for a change.
Now what are we gonna do? What's wrong?
This dog came up with a book in its mouth. Here, take a look.
Huh. It looks pretty old. I've never seen this kind of writing before.
It's not ancient Avarost, that's for sure. Part of it looks like a chronology, so maybe it's a history book?
If I were to guess, I'd say they're Meliodosian characters, which would peg it at about 2,000 years old. It's more recent than Avarost, but the writing has fallen completely out of use.
All kinds of notes are written throughout the book, too. Someone must have been studying it.
If it's research material, that might make it Videl's book.
Videl? Who's that?
He's a weird kid who's way into studying history. He lives at the inn.
Could you maybe deliver the book to him for us? We were told not to get too close to him, so...
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Alright, I gotta take it to the inn. Wasn't expecting to get a quest out of this. That's fucking weird. So, he's a weird kid, huh?
My book! My book! Where could I have left it?
Are you Videl? Is this yours?
My book! Oh, that book is super important to me. Thank you.
I'm Laphicet. I hope you don't mind that we flipped through some of it. Can you actually read Meliodacian script?
You recognize Meliodacian writing? That's unusual in this day and age.
Oh, it's not that big of a deal, really.
When I grow up, I want to be an adventurer who travels the world and explores lots of ruins. So to make sure I'm ready for anything, I've been studying ancient history, starting with the Era of Darkness.
The Era of Darkness? You're referring to the Dark Period, right?
Right. Almost no written records from the age have survived. But if you compare the history before and after, you can tell something major must have happened.
Wow, that's fascinating.
I know!
Look at those two, all worked up over an old book.
Nerds.
My little brother was just like that too. Laffy and our brother used to.
We've received reports of suspicious persons in the area. Have you seen anything?
Not good. They're onto us.
Quickly, hide in my house.
Videl, have you seen anyone suspicious recently?
Sorry, sir. I've been absorbed in my book.
That's all right, thanks. Look, I know it must be tough living alone with your mom. Just remember, your father's a praetor. He's out there fighting to protect us all. Keep your chin up for his sake at least, all right?
Uh-huh.
Thanks for your help, Videl.
Videl, your father is an exorcist?
Yeah, he is. But don't worry, I won't say anything about you and your friends. I'm your friend too.
Really?
And to prove it, I'll let everyone in on a big secret. This book tells you how to make an Omega Elixir, an incredibly ancient and powerful medicine. If I'm reading it right, you need 5 ingredients in order to create the elixir. I've only translated one of them so far, but I'll tell you what it is.
That's really nice of you, Videl. But I don't have any way to repay you for this.
Oh, please, think nothing of it. I'd just like it if you came and talked with me again sometime.
Of course. What are friends for?
Oh, he has a friend.
The Omega Elixir. That's an ancient medicine said to be able to cure any disease. But it was my understanding that no samples or recipes survived the Era of Darkness.
Meliodacian script was used prior to the Era of Darkness, so I guess it's possible that Videl's recipe might be legit.
He's just a kid. I don't know how much we can trust his translation.
You saw his notes. I doubt many adults could even get anything out of that book. He might be onto something.
Kids are more capable than we give them credit for, especially where their interests lie.
I think we can trust Videl.
Laffy used to read books intently like that too.
Furthermore, couldn't a hypothetical Omega Elixir be quite useful to you, Velvet?
Laphicet, you look like you really want to track down those ingredients.
Yeah, I do.
Personally, I don't really care. But if you want to look for them, I won't stop you.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'm now pulled into a fucking side quest I didn't plan on. Anyways, we're gonna save it, because this episode's now officially over. So let's see here. Where do we want to save it now? Yo. In any case, everybody, stay tuned. I will see you all next time with more tales of Berseria.